Hey everybody, welcome to Jersey Concept Friday. I hope your week is going well. You may have heard me say at the end of one of my recent videos that I actually don't have any Jersey Concept sets left. That's true, I don't. The one today is going to be with a little bit of AI assistance with someone that submitted, and I wasn't going to do it, but since I'm out, I guess I'll make this video and we'll see what's in store for us. And I don't expect a lot from these AI jerseys, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe there'll be a couple of keepers in here, but I'm filming this video earlier in the week because I'm a little bit busy later in the week. So if I have received any this week, I don't know that yet. So I think the next Friday I'll probably get a couple. So we'll get back on track next week. But if you want to get your true Jersey Concept fix-in, Wednesday of this week, I released a baseball Jersey Concept set, and it was very, very good. So check that out. Regardless if you like baseball or not, there's some cool jerseys in there. But let's jump into this one. The designer is Nick, and he used AI to create these, and then I think he custom put the logos on there or something. I know he did something to it. He just used AI as assistance, but I'll always prefer just actual designs versus AI designs. This is probably going to be the last time I do anything AI related in terms of jerseys. I think I would rather not do a video than do anything AI related in terms of jerseys. So please submit your work. I would love to see it. Details on how to do that are down below in the description. All right, let's bring up the first one. Okay, so, well, it looks like a real life jersey here, but you can tell that it's AI because of the NHL logo here, because what is that? I have no idea what that is, and I don't know what's going on in the shoulders. But it's not that actually different than their current away jersey. Like colors, it's, you know, using white, obviously it's their primary color for an away, but then you've got the orange and the black as the two next colors in there. The logo itself looks not super realistic and a little bit low res, but I mean, it's an okay jersey overall. Next to Boston Bruins, it's on a mannequin. Okay, interesting. Don't know what's happening with the laces. It's not too bad. I think the actual specific shade of yellow, it's very desaturated. It looks like dried pea on something. Give me the gold, I think, instead of the actual desaturated yellow. The Buffalo Sabres with football style sleeves. It doesn't even go down to the end, so it's a little bit hard to judge this. It doesn't even really make sense. This is the problem with AI stuff. Like, yeah, it's cool to play around with, but it's also a little bit frustrating as well. So I'm not going to say much about this one. The Carolina one, that's actually not too bad. I don't hate the idea of having the backing stripe behind the Carolina logo. And then the shoulders too, it's not a rounded yoke. It's not squared off either. It's both, kind of. It is squared off, but it comes down here. I'm trying to remember the last jersey that I saw that had that. It was the Tampa Bay Lightning Reverse Retro. Did that do that? Or was it the Minnesota Wild Winter Classic? I think those were rounded. Anyway, interesting jersey, actually. This one's not too bad. I don't mind this one at all. Okay, next, Columbus. Yeah, like, I don't like what's going on with the logo and stuff, and I don't like the stripe up by the belly button. But if you maybe put a traditional Columbus logo in there and you remove the stripe around the belly button, the rest isn't actually too bad. Like, I like the amount of color at the bottom of the sleeve. I think that's pretty good. I would likely use some squared off shoulders here, but yeah, honestly, not too bad. Calgary, kind of close to their retro style now, but a little bit more aggressive with the stripes. I'm trying to visualize this in an actual template or a jersey that actually exists, not in this weird mesh sweater material. And I think it might actually not look too bad. I think the striping in the middle is a little too high, but it's still interesting. Chicago, I mean, it's not terrible. The stripe in the background seems a bit random, like height-wise. It's not even completely middle symmetrical in the thing. So the positioning is weird. I kind of like the C, the way that it's done, and the numbers, like black with just a touch of red as the outline. That's pretty neat. I don't like the shoulders. Okay, Colorado. This is a little strange. It's so like mid-90s fail, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's very strange. I'll say no. The Dallas Stars, it's really not that dissimilar to what they actually use now. The neck is different, obviously. The striping down below is pretty close. There's not as much green in between there. And I think there's only one green stripe, actually, so I may have to move that entire thing down a bit. But, I mean, there's not really much to say here. It's pretty close. Detroit, so shoulders are changed, arms are changed. I would say that I prefer the Detroit away jersey that currently exists. The Edmonton Oilers, okay, well, the oranges don't even match. I think that's probably because Nick is maybe putting the logos on himself, so he can't color match with the photo. The jersey design isn't too bad. It's like a cross between the Winnipeg Jets and the Philadelphia Flyers and the Edmonton Oilers. You see how it like tapers in here, like the Flyers jersey does? I don't hate that design, and it doesn't look too bad with these colors. So like there's potential here. Okay, Florida. Oh, actually, this is pretty good. I like this quite a bit. I would change the shoulders a little bit, but I really like that striping on the arm. The red and the yellow on the white, it pops very nicely from the arm and from that white. That's great. And then the angular striping down below in the middle, it's not pointed. It's not an arrow. It's just a little bit of a loop wave. Yeah, this was probably the best so far. I actually like this quite a bit. Not much to complain about here. Next, the Kings. Absolutely hate that logo. That is probably the worst LA Kings logo that I've seen ever. I don't like that at all. I don't even understand it. There's so much negative space, and there's multiple logos happening here. Not a fan of that. And I don't like this pinstripe here. That feels very Reebok. Yeah, this one's a total miss for me. Okay, Minnesota. I guess like the jersey design's pretty similar to something that they've used in the past. Why are the laces so long, and why do they come out of the collar? They come out and then go behind the logo all the way down. That's pretty funny. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Montreal, this is going to be a no from me. I don't even understand what's happening here. I find it very hard to picture what these jerseys actually look like with these like fake realistic looking hanger mannequin ones. I think this would, I'm going to give it some credit. I think this would look better on a symmetrical, proper template. I don't think that this arrangement of it like hanging there and being floppy and stuff, it's not doing it any favors. I will say I think it would look better in an actual template, but I still don't really like it that much. Next, the Devils. Pretty mid-90s, I guess, for the shoulders specifically. The stripes are okay, but I get a lot of off balance here. You got so much black up top, but none down below. There's not much large sections of red up top, so it feels a little bit off balance to me. Nashville Predators. This one's not too bad. It's a bit of a combination between a couple of jerseys, but yeah, this looks pretty good. I would change the shoulders. A lot of shoulder change here for me in this one, but yeah, it's not that bad actually. I don't mind it. The Islanders. What is happening with this? Like, part of the shoulder stops here, and then the other part comes down here. Like, what is going on here? Very strange. But it looks to be like the shoulders are silver, potentially, and not white. I don't mind that idea. And I think there's a mistake around the logo. That is definitely odd. But overall, I'll say no. There's even red. There's red in it. Here and at the bottom in the striping. That would never happen. Okay, New York Rangers. This looks like a broken sign. It looks like it's New York Rangers Avenue, and then the Avenue part of the sign is like falling down or something, or the Rangers part rather. It looks broken. I understand what's happening here. It just looks broken. Ottawa Senators. This one isn't too bad. I think that logo on the front could look okay. The shoulders probably okay. I would like, you see how on the front of the shoulders it goes from red or burgundy, whatever, to this kind of bronzy cream color, and then it goes to black. You don't see the bronze or the black anywhere else in the bottom of the jersey striping. So I would like try and complement and balance that at the bottom by adding some black around the red stripes around the bottom or whatever. Next, the Philadelphia Flyers. This looks like a practice jersey from the mid-90s or something. I like these stripes on the arms, but I absolutely hate the shoulders. Don't like that. I don't like the Philadelphia font up there. Is it even spelled right? Okay, I think it is spelled right. That's surprising, actually, for AI. Next, the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is not too bad at all. It looks very Winter Classic. Yeah, major Winter Classic vibes from this with the cream, the way that the striping is done down below, the rounded yoke shoulders. Yeah, if I was going to go retro, I wouldn't use that logo, but I would use maybe the mid-90s one. But I think the platform here is good. This is a really good base for something pretty cool. So I have to say I like this one, actually. The Seattle Kraken, very strange to not see blue or teal or anything, just red and black. And yeah, I missed the blue. It's not a terrible jersey. I don't like the shoulders, but yeah, missing the blue a little bit. San Jose Sharks doesn't have sleeves. I won't even say anything about that. St. Louis Blues, major practice vibes from this as well. but kind of like, was it the Islanders? It looks like there's a bit of silver in there. It could just be my monitor, but I don't mind the idea of a little bit of silver with some of these brands, but what they have now is better. Okay, Tampa Bay with a half missing logo. Is this better than what they currently use? Well, minus the logo screw up. Honestly, kind of yes, because it has an additional color in there to differentiate it from Toronto. It's got that cream color in there, which actually doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I mean, this is silly. Toronto Maple Leafs. Is that green? I feel like there's a very desaturated, like almost clay green that's in there around the C and in the numbers and stuff. No, this one's going to be a miss for me. Okay, in Utah, really not that different than what they just released other than the logo. I mean, I think the neck is pretty similar. The stripes are pretty similar. It is what it is. Vancouver Canucks, look at this one. Honestly, pretty good. I don't understand the stars that are on the shoulder, but other than that, I would be okay with this, actually. I'm a fan of this era of the Vancouver Canucks, color-wise. So, yeah, I'm okay with this one, honestly. Okay, next, the Vegas Golden Knights. It's a bit LA Kings vibes, isn't it? It's almost too black. Like their original home jersey now, the alternate is a better version of this, basically. The Winnipeg Jets, I mean, that's pretty close to their reverse retro 2.0. More color, obviously, with this one down below and then the striping. But yeah, it's not too bad. It does look pretty retro. Next is Washington, and don't like the white W on the white jersey. That's a miss for me. But I do quite like the shoulders, actually. Maybe for the first time in this series. Gray shoulders with a bit of striping on the front and some nice striping on the arms. Okay, striping down below. I like the gray. I don't know what it is about this series, but it's got me thinking about gray for some stuff because I'm currently going through the entire NHL redesigning the jersey for every single team, the home jersey. If you have not seen those videos yet, I think I released 2 as far as this video is released, Toronto and Montreal. The next one I'm filming is, I think, Columbus. I have the jersey designed. So now that I'm seeing some gray in here, I'm just thinking, I wonder if I should implement some gray into some teams or maybe more gray. So yeah, in terms of my favorite, it's probably almost certainly going to be the Florida one. I really like that. I think that's pretty good. So there you have it. A little bit of silliness in this one, a lot of AI nonsense, but still, even though that it's AI, even though it's ridiculous, and I don't really, I guess, enjoy looking at these, there are still some aspects in here, if I'm being completely fair, there are still some aspects in here that at least produce an idea. And I think that's what AI can be used for. It's not to create something for you, it's for it to create something and give you inspiration or the idea to inspire you to create something yourself. That's what I really want to see, is not someone submit AI designs that they didn't do, essentially. I want to see your designs, whether it's inspired by AI, whether it's inspired by whatever, it doesn't really matter, but you should design them. And if you don't have Photoshop, there are other free programs on there. I think Photopia is one, and I guess there's some others as well. But there are free templates out there. Go pick them up. If you watched my design videos recently, you would have seen me use a completely free one that you can get yourself. So go check those videos out and have fun. Submit to the channel. I would love to see your work, and I'd love to continue this Friday series on with proper designed jerseys from the community, from 0 to 100%, not from 95 to 100%, if that makes sense. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about these AI jerseys, and what was your favorite from this video. I'd like to know that as well. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.